Hey, what's going on, guys? Agex here. Welcome to another video. And today it's another story time video. Yeah, remember the last one? That was really bad. Anyway, um today I'm going to be telling you guys about 2018. I guess 2018 is almost over. It's going to be ending basically the day after tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow. Basically, it's ending tomorrow. New Year's Eve is tomorrow. And what I wanted to do, since I couldn't do See You Till See You Till New Year's is actually a live event. I'm going to be live streaming for that, so watch out for that one, folks. So yeah, but before New Year's Eve, I just wanted to make this video of about 2018 and how bad it was. 2018 was utter trash. It was either bland or just garbage. Either way, it wasn't good at all. My 2018, on the other hand, was pretty bad, and nothing went my way at all, and honestly, that made me feel pretty upset about myself. I couldn't really do much of anything for 2018, and though I wanted to get a lot of stuff done, nothing really got done. There was a lot of promises that I couldn't keep during 2018, and that kind of messed me up a lot. And today we're going to reminisce in the past about what happened. So yeah, get ready for a whole bunch of terrible stuff to hear. First things first, 2018 started off pretty bad for me. It didn't start off good at all. I mean, started off with a good joke, hey, I haven't seen you since last year. With my buddies, we muted each other in the same party, and then after 12 o'clock passed, we all decided to unmute ourselves and do it and say, hey, I haven't seen you till New Year. Haven't seen you since last year. And that went okay. 2018 started off fine and dandy until I got a text message from my ex. I'm not good with relations. Well, you don't know this, but I'm not good with relationships, as you may hear. You guys probably are suspected that all I do is play video games all day and talk about anime. So basically, while I don't have much of a life with relationships, I've only had a few amount of girlfriends, and though I've had that few amount, I've been able to keep them all for a long period of time. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we were dating for 6 months. It was about to be 7 at the end of January. So basically, well, not at the end. It was about to be 7 in January. Once New Year's came, which was our 7-month, which is when we were dating for 7 months, things kind of took a wild turn, and I mean a wild turn. Like, seriously, nothing went good that time. So I got a text message, and quick tip: long distance relationships will never work out unless you actually do plan on seeing each other from time to time. So if you're gonna do that, I suggest you at least be a city or two away from your mate or girlfriend. I know most of you guys are guys, so, or at least I think. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I get a text and I'm like, oh shoot, maybe she's wishing me Happy New Year's. I go to see it, and dude, she wasn't wishing me Happy New Year's. Man, like, what I saw that day was just, whoo. My entire hype level for 2018 went from a level 10 to a level 0, my G. It's like, dude, I was banished to the shadow realm with that attack. It was like girlfriend used breakup. It was very effective. Like, seriously, it hurt me to the point where I don't even know how bad it was, honestly. I forgot how bad it was, and honestly, looking back at it, I'm pretty sure it was pretty bad. And I told my friends about it. They were able to cheer me up, but, I still felt pretty bad about it. And that was the beginning of my 2018, which was terrible at the end. Honestly, 2018 could have started off a bit better. I would have been happy if she broke up with me after New Year's Eve. But it was during dinner when I saw that. And then, my dad gave me a grilled cheese sandwich. So, that was good. But, it really hurt, though. It doesn't feel good to be broken up with when you expect your relationship to be lasting long. I mean, I didn't expect it to last long, but I expected it to last a little bit longer at least. I mean, now it doesn't faze me anymore, but the question I had since then was why. It was just this paragraph leading to the point, I'm breaking up with you, but I didn't get a reason why. And I never did, really. It was never spoken to me. It was never told to me until 3 months later, after school already started. My friend Eli, shout out to Eli King, by the way, he called me on the phone and said, hey dude, you know when Amari broke up with you? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to remember that at the time. Why? He basically just told me, I know the reason. Now, I don't have any hard feelings toward the situation. Whatever the problem was, whatever the problem was, it was the problem, and I was part of the problem. So clearly, she had to have a reason to. I wasn't frustrated that she broke up with me. I was frustrated for the fact that I didn't get a reason why sooner. So I asked him, okay, tell me what's going on. And he told me everything, and I said, you're lying, right? And then he said no. He texted me. He sent me a picture of them talking. So my question is, why couldn't I just have been told? The last thing, we haven't spoken since, and I've been just completely confused about why couldn't I just have been told this, right? So it goes to show that I'm not being told things, honestly. And though it kind of sucks not to be it kind of sucks to be told why someone's doing something to you. It sucks even more when you can't find out why and they do it anyways. And I don't like that at all. So he tells me, and apparently she was just depressed and didn't want me in the situation. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't give two shits about it if you're depressed or not. I wouldn't care. We can work through it, It's just a state. I mean, it's a mental illness, yeah, but it's a state of mind as well. You can fix that yourself, right? So I'm like, okay, I accepted that as the truth and just went on with my day. Now that I finally knew the information that I wanted to know from the beginning, I kind of didn't really care anymore. I just said, okay, let's let bygones be let's let bygones be bygones and just go on with our day. So I went on with my day, and I make it home, get on PlayStation, and then I just feel so much better now that I found out the reason why my relationship was ended. Now, I'm that type of person after a relationship ends, it's not that I'm sad, but I choose not to be in another relationship for a certain period of time because, why would I want to get back into something like that so quickly? It's also a responsibility, a dedication. You have to be determined to keep it, and you have to be part of the job. It's basically a two-way thing. You give and take, they give and take. And if all you do is take, the person giving is going to stop giving to you and just won't do anything for you at all. That's a toxic relationship. So, yeah. And I didn't really want to get back into a relationship because then all I would be doing is taking, and they would be just giving and receiving absolutely nothing. So, yeah, that's it. And that was the beginning of 2018. Now this video is going to be really long. I thought it was going to be 4 minutes with the gameplay, but the gameplay ended, so I added a couple more gameplays and stuff. And honestly, I didn't expect this to be that long, but 2018 really sucked, so I expect this to be a pretty long one. Anyway, next thing to mention, 2018 was basically my fuck up year. It was a year where I fucked up the most. I fucked up before, yeah, in previous years, but not as much as 2018 was. I fucked up really bad. 2018 was the start of my 7th grade year, and well, not the start of it, but part of my 7th grade year. 2018 was around the end of my 7th grade year, and going through what I went through previously, it just, the 7th grade year wasn't thrown off. The 7th grade year was one of my best years in my life, and I really, really, really loved that year with all my heart. And, there were good things that came out of 2018. Yes, like my science class, I was pretty low. My grade was pretty low in that class, and I was able to bring it up extremely at an extremely fast rate. It was from a D to a B, so that was the plus side. Anyway, 2018 was probably the start of my I guess rebellious phase, or whatever they would call that junk. Whatever they would call that shit. I was pretty rebellious, and well, not rebellious, but I would say I had an attitude at things. I wasn't talking back to teachers. I'm a pretty quiet kid, but when I was at home, apparently, no matter how patient you are at home, there always seems to be somebody that can get under your skin in less than 2 minutes. And so I'm just sitting here like, my dad and his girlfriend, they're getting under my skin about school, right? It's really upsetting me. So I'm like, oh my god, why can't they just shut up about school and understand that I'm trying my best? Back then I thought that me trying my best was enough. But now I'm coming to think that you trying your best isn't going to really get you anywhere. Trying isn't going to help when you're trying to help. Trying isn't going to help when other people are actually doing what they say they're doing. Like, they say you gotta do better in school, and I would say I'm trying, but I'm not doing anything. I just continue to try. It seems like I'm attempting to do something, but I fail, and then I attempt to do it again. It's not an attempt. You gotta actually do it. So basically, it was the school year where I pretty much let myself down, and this school year, basically isn't an exception either. I let myself down pretty bad these past 2 quarters, and honestly, I wish I could do better. And yeah, but that's okay. I did better. It's whatever. A lot of other stuff happened in 2018. Most of this stuff in 2018 was pretty personal because there were like multiple deaths in 2018. Deaths that were close to me on 2 different sides of my family. 2 people that were very important in my life died around the same month, and it really hurt. Having someone close to you die just like that. It's like 1 minute they're here, then they're gone. That it just hurts. So, but I built up from it, but it still hurts, bro. And looking back at it, I wish I was there more often. But if I hadn't moved around more, if I had just stayed in Baltimore for a longer period of time, maybe I could have more time. The people you wondering was my grandma and my great grandma, great. I'm not sure how many greats there is, but she was one of the great grandmas in my family, and she was, though they were both my great, I'm not sure. My great grandma, she was pretty old, but I'm not gonna tell her age, but she was pretty old, and having her importance in my life was pretty important. Like, she through when I was little, I didn't actually start off going to school. I went to daycare, and they taught me everything there. Taught me how to read, taught me how to write, taught me my manners, taught me how to clean up after myself, taught me how to wash my hands, use the restroom, any stuff like that. I met a whole bunch of friends, and I was pretty much like one of the kids that everyone would remember. They would remember my name. I'm not gonna tell you my name anyway. You should have heard in one of my videos. Well, yeah, you should have heard my name in one of my videos. Pay attention, dude. But I did have a nickname, and they pretty much called me that. And every time I showed up, I was so happy to see everyone there, especially my great grandmother. I called her Granny. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really know her real name like that. I know it's terrible, but for having someone you call Granny for your entire life isn't easy. It's not easy to remember someone's real name when you've been giving them a title that entire time. And that's what everyone called her, whether she would be your aunt, your sister, or whatever. They just call you. They would just call her Granny. She was just the well-known part of the family. Everyone loved her. I loved her. She loved everyone, and she did no wrong. She raised me as a kid. That's where I went instead of school and daycare. That's where I grew up. That's where everything happened, man. And then I'm gone for more than 5 years, and then everything's gone. Memories are just wiped away. Toys are gone. My favorite red car that I got for my birthday's gone. My red wagon's still there. I forgot to pick it up still. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff that I wish I could have done while I was gone that I couldn't do if I just, could go back. So, yeah, those two people died. My grandmother, on the other hand, she was great too. We bonded a lot. My mom told me recently why we bonded so well. 2018, I'm just gonna be honest. The start of the 7th grade year, I was pretty upset. I was a lost cause basically. Nothing went good for me really, and well, that summer I was pretty much a lost cause. I used money without permission. It's bad, by the way. Don't do that. I could have just asked, and she could have said yeah, but I just chose not to ask and take the money and use her kindness for a weakness, and that's the mistake I made. Um, and it was a pretty bad mistake, if you ask me. I didn't expect things to go that bad when I did that. I just thought people would just never notice, but when you're me, I used a whole lot of money, dude. I mean, like a whole bunch, like thousands of dollars, and charged her $1,000 on her card, and that's the mistake I made. But it happens, I guess. Sometimes it does. Anyway, 2018. Another bad thing. So school year ended. I had to leave to come to South Carolina. That's where I am now. I left Baltimore as the fastest kid in my friend group. I was faster than the guy that ran track, so that's pretty cool. We always played tag and stuff, and we raced too. I was like the one that wanted to race all the time, and they didn't want to race me, so that was fun. And so now that I left, that pretty much left a hole in my friendship. Now that I'm down here, there's not a lot of good stuff happening, No, I wouldn't say I'm failing, but I got 2 classes that I'm not doing good in, and a lot of things are happening. I'm fucking up this year, like way more than I usually do. I fuck up all the time. I got a girlfriend, but I didn't want a girlfriend. That's the thing. I didn't want one. I wanted to stay away from relationships for a good amount of time so I could, not worry about it, right? And, I didn't want one, but I got one anyway. And then I always think, if you're that type of person that always thinks to themselves, why does she like me? Then you would understand that it's just pretty much weird to have someone want to date you, right? You're all like, why does she like me of all people? Why does he like me of all people? If you're into that type of stuff, no judgmental. But yeah, if you're into that type of stuff, no discrimination really. But really, you never get what you want, if you understand what I'm saying. You never get what you expect in a year, I never really got my lazy day, which is the day where I sit down and lay down and do absolutely nothing. Never really got that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not really okay. Anyway, 2018 ended with winter break. My birthday, Bright's birthday, my stepdad's birthday, my birthday, winter break, Christmas, which I got nothing for, by the way, and I got nothing for my birthday, by the way, either. But well, I am getting something from my aunt. It's gonna be here tomorrow. I'll do a showcase of it, an unboxing, when it comes here. When it gets here, first time seeing my room or whatever. I'm gonna need to clean it up though. Anyway, Uh, yeah, and now we're here. 2018 is about to end. I'm gonna have a new baby brother on the way, fifth child in the family. Um, yeah. So that's it. 2018, the worst year I've ever had. Yeah. I make X. You guys are my heroes. I love you guys so much. I only hit 40 subscribers, and that really was my goal. I never expected to hit anything higher than 40 or 30 for that matter. But you know, you guys helping me through, and those of you who are seeing this video, just let me know you're here. You know, it's just simple. You know, simple as that. Let me know you're here. I like having these one-on-one conversations. I'm gonna have more story times, by the way. Next year, it's gonna be a new year, new AGAX, right? Live streaming tomorrow. Actually, I don't know. Will I be live streaming? I'll be live streaming tomorrow night, if not tonight. But yeah, I wish you guys a happy New Year's Eve. Merry Christmas if you're seeing this in 2019. I don't think you will be, but happy 2019, guys. Say goodbye to 2018. You know, 18 is overrated. You know, it's whatever. Let's just hope for the best next year. I I really do hope for the best. Maybe I can finally get that camera. But whatever. I'll see you guys later. Let's actually just you know, no outro music this time. It's just gonna be a one-on-one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. I don't say this that much, but you know, subscribe if you want to. You know, if you, it's the only way I can really grow. This is my passion. I know I'm not uploading like I'm passionate about it, but that's just because I'm held up. I'm held up by a lot of things, and 2018 is just the backlash year, the year where it just punishes me for what I've done in the previous years. So yeah, next year is over. This year's over. See you guys later.